Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to get the actual real cinematic film look for your Instagram Reels. Now today I'm going to be editing on a horizontal footage, which doesn't really matter. It's actually of the homie Rob the Bank. He's been absolutely crushing it on Instagram. So this next couple of videos I'm going to be sharing sort of how to edit like him, because personally it is hands down the most unique styles that I've seen in a while on Instagram. To be transparent, today we're going to be using dehancer, which is a plugin, which many of you guys may know who they are, but they are a killer software company who creates plugins for DaVinci, Premiere Pro, and I'm assuming After Effects, etc. And they did send this plugin to me for absolutely free of charge. But with that being said, I'm allowed to say whatever I want with this plugin, and me using it a couple times on my videos and on some client work, I can say it's a very great plugin and worth the investment. And if you're interested in actually purchasing this plugin after watching today's video, well, I got you, because the link is actually down below to purchase. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started in today's video. All right, so this is the footage that we're going to be actually using to go ahead and do the color grade. Now I didn't do anything too much to the color grade other than just decrease the contrast a little bit, just so that way it can kind of replicate Rec 709 for today's tutorial. So I'm going to go to effects, type in dehancer, and then just drag and drop the effect. Now it's going to look a little crazy, not gonna lie, but what we're going to go ahead and do, we're just going to disable the effects and we're going to go through and check them all out. Okay, sick. So now we are starting from a blank canvas. So first things first is you want to go ahead and get your input dialed in, and the biggest thing for me, I just keep it at Rec 709 because I typically shoot just like normal Rec 709. I don't do picture profile, simply just ease of use. You know what I mean? I'm not doing anything crazy cinematic, so this is what I do. But if you're shooting like S-Log or something, you can just go to choose camera. You get to pick your camera. They have literally iPhone log. They have Canons, Fujifilms, Red cameras, Sony's, like they have everything for you in like S-Log, S-Gamut, etc. So that's really dope. But for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and Rec 709, keep it super simple for me. And then what I really like to do is I don't really like to use these actual color grades because to me, they're just a little too intense and a little crazy. Now, if you're kind of going for that look, which this one actually looks pretty good, or this one's actually pretty sick too, not gonna lie, it's like a Travis Scott look. But anyways, this is pretty cool if you're trying to go for a more like cinematic filmic look. For me, I just want to go ahead and do a natural filmic look, so we're not going to use any of those, but feel free to use that. Moving on, let's go to film developer, and this is actually something pretty interesting. You kind of just go ahead and increase contrast, whatnot, nothing too crazy. Now moving on to film compression, I actually really do like using film compression because it kind of makes everything seem a lot more filmic, because it's a lot more flat and it kind of seems like there's a lot more dynamic range, if that makes sense. So it kind of just crushes the whites a little bit, which I think just makes it look so much more clean. I don't know, adds to that filmic look. And then expand, this is expand, I don't know what expand does transparently. Print, I know this one's pretty cool. It kind of adds a little bit more contrast. You enable it, adds contrast, makes it look a lot more filmic. This is pretty dope. I actually don't mind this effect. You just turn the contrast down, you can turn it way up if you wanted, which obviously we're not going to go ahead and do. I'm going to disable that because really, honestly, all that I'm looking for is a little bit of film grain. Enable that. You guys can see if we go in, you guys can see the film grain. It just honestly makes it look so much more clean, a lot more cooler. You know what I mean? You can just go ahead, play with different sizes of grain, just like so, which I actually really like this size, 65 millimeter, pretty fire actually. And then sort of the coolest effect with the film look, in my eyes, is halation and bloom. And halation kind of adds that red glow to the highlights. Now you could play with these different options as well. I'm going to zoom out fit so you guys can see what's going on. So this is disabled, enabled. So if you look in the highlights, like over here, you can see the red sort of banding, I guess, take place. You just kind of play with it. You can see the red banding over here. You can kind of see it in his face a little bit. Just kind of makes it look cool. Adds like a dope little look to it. Now I'm just going to keep it super simple, like super light. And I feel like that's pretty light. So that's cool. Looks really good. And then the bloom's pretty fire as well. It kind of adds this glow to the light. So let's see if we can kind of get something going. Let's enable it, or let's enable the gloom. As you can see, kind of makes a difference. Let's go ahead and just do this. Check them all out. In my eyes, the 8mm Super 8's actually really clean. I like that a lot. So that's kind of like the bloom. You can see in the highlights like this is kind of like a little bloomed out, and like around his face is a little bloomed out as well. So enable or disable, enable, kind of adds like a little bit of life to the film, makes it look cool. And then we have film damage. I'm not going to use it because really not really looking for that like dirty grungy look, and that's just gonna add like a little bit of like spectacles. Film breathe kind of adds like this weird like sort of breathing effect in the film, and that's pretty much it for creating like film look style videos. I only like to use the bloom, halation, film grain, and then I kind of leave everything else as is. Like I don't really like to play with it too much because I like to use the lumetri color for the actual color grading and then go in here, add the actual film looks. But anyways, guys, I hope this tutorial was helpful. I know hands down, this is not the most tactical sort of overview of dehancer. And honestly, I think that's sort of the whole point of this tutorial is you don't have to know all of these different things about color grading to make a dope cinematic film look for your Instagram reels, YouTube videos, whatever. Again, if you guys want to go ahead and cop it, link down below. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, take action, take over. Peace.